The Bangladesh dominance continues. They continued with the bat, 320 for 7 when they batted the first time around, and then dominated with the ball. They picked up 9 wickets. Sri Lanka already 9 down for 152 in just 30.5 overs. New batsman, Mohan Pradeep. It has been disappointing. There'll be question asked in the dressing room. Have a look at why is he here? Look at this Yorker. Reverse. And had no clue whatsoever. On target, through the defences, onto the stumps. Beautifully bowled from Rubal Hussain. Short leg gully, slip in place. Left alone. 152 for 9. Biggest win so far in one international for Bangladesh has been against West Indies. They won by 160 runs in Khulna in the year 2013. Season 2012-13. They'll be very happy and pleased. Yeah, just going back to Sri Lanka, Roshan. What do you turn things around for Sri Lanka? The one
they got the right ingredients for sure. They got a good mix. I anyway think that come the next game, Sri Lanka will have to make a few changes. Definitely Danushka Gunatilaka will have to be looked at.
What about the left arm wrist spinner?
Lakshan Sandakan, but this might be out. In fact, it's falling short. Yeah, what Sri Lanka needs is someone who can get you wickets. And Lakshan Sandakan is one player who can get you wickets with his variety. The left arm wrist spinner provides a lot of mystery about him, so I'm sure he'll have to come into the side. Danushka Gunatilaka should come in possibly at the expense of Kusal Mendis, I think. So those two changes appear to be imminent for me, and Angelo Matthews not being there is a massive blow because there's so much of experience. But having said all that, there should never be excuses for defeat. But instead, you need to believe in yourself. Sri Lanka still need to tell themselves that they can make it to the final. There is still a great opportunity for them. There's still a lot of cricket left.
Yeah, very much a possibility if they start winning matches. And that's what Roshan is suggesting. What needs to be done to ensure that they can start believing in themselves to go in and start winning matches. Not an easy task when the team is down and out, when they've gone and played a couple of matches and not been able to produce their best with the bat or with the ball. Look at that turn.
Well, it happens when it's going your way. A ball hardly turned a few overs ago, but now things are happening. One other thing, Arthur, is that the Sri Lankan selectors will have to be very careful about the team changes. I don't know whether wholesale changes should ever be done. 157 for 9.
কাজটা নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
Deliveries. Yeah, I mean, you can go back and think what went wrong. And I completely agree with you because there isn't there's still an opportunity for Sri Lanka to make it to the finals. And that's what they need to look at. We've got a new coaching staff who's had been with the Bangladesh team for a while, so he would know about the conditions. They'll be very happy lot. Make no mistake. Mashrafi Murtaza having a few words with the team director. Khalid Mahmood, the former captain. Up in the air, should be taken, it's taken, it's over. This is still a win for Bangladesh in ODIs. They win by 163 runs. That is a massive, massive win.
And they have every reason to be proud about Bangladesh. They're going from strength to strength, and they're just continuing to be a very tough task or a very tough opposition to defeat at home. And this is a frontier that is becoming very difficult to penetrate for most visiting teams. And the Bangladesh is proving that they are a huge force to reckon with, particularly playing at home. Another look. Akila Dhananjay, again you can't blame him, was looking to throw his bat around, play a few shots.
চলো না ঘুরে আসি অজানাতে যেখানে নদী এসে থেমে গেছে
গাজী টায়ার নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা
Because I certainly think that there
গাজী টায়ার নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা
A top all-rounding performance. It has been a team effort. Individuals are putting their hands up and saying that yes,
2 বছরের ওয়ারেন্টি যুক্ত গাজী পাম্প আছে তাই আর কোনো চিন্তা নাই স্রোতের ধারায় বইবে জীবন পানির পরিণাম জীবন
runs, as we mentioned earlier, the biggest so far in one-day internationals. Well done, Bangladesh. We still got a lot of matches to be played here, so anything can go in their favour. And also the opposition team, that's important. We discussed.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম গাজী প্রথম গাজী সেরা
With the bat, with the ball, hit the field.
yeah, they are a very good side, plenty of experience in that side, and they're turning out to be a very, very formidable team, Bangladesh, and particularly with the likes of Mashrafi Mortaza, Tamim Iqbal, well, Mushfiqur Rahim, Shakib Al Hassan, Mahmudullah. They turn out to be a strong combination with a lot of experience. Let's show you what happened in that Bangladesh innings, 320 for 7. Look at that. Just look at that batting order. Tamim Iqbal up the order, making a very solid 84. Then Shakib Mushfiqur coming in and playing those hands, 67 and 62. And then Mahmudullah, Shabir, all of them chipping in, besides Inamul at the top. So it's been a very consistent effort of batting by Bangladesh to get to that 320 for 7.
That was a solid effort. A disappointment for Sri Lanka. It's the bowling department, I feel, needs to have a really close look. 3 for 60 for Tsari was expensive. He managed to pick up 3 wickets. 2 for 66, again expensive. But I thought that Dhananjaya was outstanding with the ball. Tenu was 1 for 4. He was a pick of the bowler. Gunaratna also picking up a wicket. Hasaranga also very expensive.
Well, very little can be said about this batting. There's so many batsmen who've got to start. Look at Taranga making 25, Kusal Mendis 19, Digwell, Chandimal, Gunaratna, Tisera, beg your pardon, all of them getting starts. Now the problem for Sri Lanka is that they just couldn't emulate their Bangladeshi counterparts to kick on and make those big scores. And that is the problem. 157 all out.
The excellent figures right from the word for Nasir Hussain was among the wickets very early. He opened the bowling 1 for 20. Look at Mashrafi Mortaza, 8 overs, 2 for 30. Rubal Hussain picking up a couple of wickets in the end, 2 for 20. Everybody's so economical. Mustafiza 1 for 20 and Shakib Al Hassan 3 for 47. Really hurt them badly. To bowl them out for 57. First one to go. Kept low. Was initially given, but yes, review and we're just pitching outside the leg stump, so he survived on that occasion. Gopal Taranga, just by millimeters. Mendes went down the track and makes the straight at one completely. Nasir Hussain picks up his first wicket.
Well, Gopal Taranga played a few sumptuous shots, some lovely drives, some flicks, but then looking to go over the top, looking to hit it on the up, got it mid-off. The wickets kept falling, that was the problem. Kusal Mendis played a few shots, was looking to be getting into some sort of form, but just been deceived of a slow one. Fairly simple catch at mid-off. So again, as I said, the problem was lack of partnerships. Well, the way Chandimal started, it was good, but that ball stayed down. Looking to play the full shot. Gunaratna never looked to be in, and then Dinesh Chandimal looking for this run. Always so important to have good fielding, and Shakib Al Hassan again. This was another thing that the Sri Lankans missed, those direct hits.
Yeah, they'll be very disappointed with their effort. soft dismissal once he came into the attack. First one off the point and then trying to shoot the ball, getting a leading edge and up in the air. Too easy. Dhananjaya played few shots. He picked up a couple of boundaries in that over. And then it was the show from the big man, Tisara Pereira. 4, 6, 4. That one through. 6. That's a very good shot. And then after picking up 20 runs in that over, he hit one straight up in the air. Clever piece of bowling. He bowled a little bit wider. Had to reach out. He found Mahmudullah Reza, picked up his 50th one day international catch. That was Dhruv Hussain who picked up a wicket, and then the boundary, one bounced over to the fence. And a full toss, which was taken very easily. Once again, Shakib Al Hasan. They won 6 series out of the 7 series they've played in Bangladesh. Bangladesh team. And mind you, not a single one-day international last year. They've had a very good track record.
So this is how the game ended. Sri Lanka making 157 all out, losing by 163 runs. And look at the number of overs the Sri Lankans have batted. Just 32.2 overs, which also tells you a story. Bangladesh, a very formidable 320 for 7, and they're looking a very strong side here. And good contribution from their batsmen. Sri Lanka in reply, as I said, lots of starts, but none of them just converting those stars into something big or something substantial for the Sri Lankans to really try and build on. But having said that, Sri Lanka is still living in hope, and they still got a chance of making it through the final, and they need to win their next game, and especially against Zimbabwe. And they'll also be hoping that Bangladesh will do them a favor by beating Zimbabwe in their encounter. So there are a few things that the Sri Lankans will be in control and not in control, but they're still in with a chance.
Yeah, first thing first, Sri Lanka needs to win their next match. Prashant. Very good crowd in today being a holiday, the Friday. They've been treated with some excellent stuff from the Tigers. That's the schedule for the Rocket Tri-Nation Series 2018. Place winning by 163 runs. Fourth match, Sri Lanka takes on Zimbabwe. I think they need to win that one, Roshan. And then Bangladesh versus Zimbabwe, January 23rd, followed by Bangladesh versus Sri Lanka, and then final to be decided on 27th of January.
Yeah, the next game coming up will be really crucial for Sri Lanka. To stay in the tournament, they will have to beat Zimbabwe, and they will have to be at their best. Now, the news is that we've heard Angelo Matthews won't be available for that game too, because he's out for 2 games. So Chandimal will captain the side, and Sri Lanka will lose their most experienced player, or one of their most experienced players, Pukarang, also another one. So that's how it looks as far as the schedule is concerned. So Sri Lanka, Zimbabwe coming up next is going to be so crucial. Look at the matches played so far. Bangladesh winning quite comprehensively, and Sri Lanka losing out on a very close game against Bangladesh. And the good crowd, they're celebrating. Don't they love their cricket, and don't they love their wins here, Bangladesh? Good crowd in today. And just a sell-out crowd present on a Friday to watch this game. It was a big game, Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh. Right, we're waiting now for the post-match presentation to happen, which should happen very shortly.
They didn't witness any one-day international played in the same venue in the year 2017, but what a great beginning for Bangladesh and for the fans who've come on to join the party.
Right, I think we're ready with the post-match presentation, and let's go across and join our host, Mr. Shamim Chowdhury.
Good evening and welcome to the presentation ceremony of the third ODI of the Rocket Tri-Nation Series of 2018. It's been a wonderful match for Bangladesh. They have really worked and played clinically, and they've beaten Sri Lanka by a huge margin of 163 runs. So congratulations to Bangladesh and commiserations to the Sri Lankan team. It's my pleasure to introduce you to our 2 guests today. Right at the end there is Mr. Mohammad Saeed Al Hassan, the Deputy Managing Director of Dutch Bangla Bank Limited, and alongside the very happy President of the Bangladesh Cricket Board, Mr. Najmul Hassan MP. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here with us. Straight away, I'd like to ask the captain of the Sri Lankan team, Dinesh Chandimal, to come across and have a few words, please. Well, Dinesh, you didn't start off too well. Close match against Zimbabwe, but today you must be very disappointed with your performance.
Actually, we are really disappointed, especially in one-day cricket we are going through a bad patch, and especially we need the win a game. Then as a team, you can get the confidence after that. So credit goes to Bangladesh. They played some outstanding cricket here.
They have. Now, what do you do? Because you have to come back. You've lost a whole series of matches all over the place. Your captain is injured. And how is the mental frame of mind for? It must be very difficult to come out of this.
It's tough, it's tough, especially with the injuries, players come in and go in. So it's tough, to keep the right 15. And as I said, we need to win a 1 or 2 game. Then I think everything in place.
Maybe you'll be thinking of having a few changes. You've got a squad, and with these 2 losses, might try something new.
Really, we haven't decided anything, so we need to go back to the hotel, and we need to discuss what we are going to do in the next couple of days. Still we have a chance, and we can next 2 games, so we are in the tournament, so that's what we want to do, and looking forward to do that.
Well, don't be too disheartened. I'm sure there's something better for you later.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for talking to us. Dinesh Shanimal, ladies and gentlemen, the captain of the Sri Lankan team. Now, it's my pleasure to call upon the captain of Bangladesh, Mashrafi Mortaza, to come across and have a few words. Please, Mash. The picture goes up, of course. Well, what about that? This must have been one of your most satisfying wins for a while.
Yes, if you look at recent past, I think it's one of the best wins for us. The way boys played is really good to see. Now the things that we have to keep going, it's also very important.
It must be a little difficult finding the impetus and the initiative to do better than what you've done today. But would you say there are some things in this game that maybe caught your eye that could be fine-tuned better?
Yeah, obviously, there is always something that you can learn from every matches, either you win or lose. I think Tamim could have been get 100. Unfortunately, that ball was turning. Saqib could have been go through a little bit. Mushi batted so well. I think the batting point of view, I think we have been up to the mark, except we couldn't go anyone to get hundreds. But I think it was unfortunate. Hopefully, we'll find out in the next matches. I think bowling side, I think we've been quite struggling in South Africa, but again back to home, I think we are up to the mark. Hopefully, we'll keep going.
Well, you've taken the initiative of bringing in a few changes in the bowling attack. But let's go back to the finish there. 320 at one point in time. It seemed that you'd not reach it. Fantastic finish by Shabir at the end.
Yeah, obviously that was his role. I think he has been batting for a long time, number 3. But we feel that he's a good to bat number 6 or 7 because he don't get much over, and he feels really positive once he don't get any much overs. So I think it's suited him a lot. Then number 3, and yes, we're still finding out one more batters who can hit like Sabir. Then we'll be fine.
Yeah, and you must be pretty happy with the slotting of the positions of the team. Seems to be settling down nicely. Each person in the positions they're playing now.
Well, obviously we are looking for that because once Saqib coming to bat at number 3, he looks very cool and calm customer. Hopefully he'll bat it like this. He's taking a lot of responsibility. And Tamim is now, he's very much looks to me very much hunger for the runs. And Bijoy comes in and batted so well for us, and Mushit was batted always good for us, and also Riyad. This top 5 we have to bat 40 or 45 overs. Exactly they did today. Hopefully they will keep doing it.
And all of them led very well by Captain Courageous. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Mashrafi Mortaza, of course, always leading from the front, and he's been absolutely marvelous in taking Bangladesh to very much higher standards. Right, now the award, the Rocket Man of the Match, an award of $1,000 to be